let's make some coleslaw. Hello, I'm Matthew, we're the Scoops, and tonight we're making some coleslaw. So coleslaw, really quite simple, and you could actually make this before you start doing everything else that you're going to make for dinner. Generally, if you're trying to make everything kind of come together all at the same time. Well, with coleslaw, you can make that real quick, and when you're done, you put it in the fridge. That way you can chill while you're making everything else. It's out of the way, and you don't have to worry about it. I will also have the ingredients listed in the description below, so be sure to check that out as well. And while we're at it, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's going to really help this channel out a lot, and it'll let you know when we upload new videos. So let's get to it. So with any coleslaw recipe, obviously your main ingredient is cabbage. I'm actually using two different types here. I've got your standard, just green cabbage, and then a red cabbage as well. So we're going to start by slicing up the green cabbage here. And what we're looking to do is to slice this into thin strips. So I'm going to cut it across this way and kind of cut it in half. And then I'm going to begin slicing this way. That way we can get some nice thin strips. We're looking at about maybe 3 cups worth of the green cabbage here. Obviously, that's going to depend on how much coleslaw you want to make. If you need to make more, just increase the amount of ingredients. And there you go. Looks like we got about a little over 3 cups worth of cabbage there. We're going to go ahead and just put this into our mixing bowl. And now we're going to cut up some of the red cabbage. Now for the red cabbage, we want just a little bit less than what we did for the green cabbage. That was about 3 to 4 cups. We're going to look for maybe 1.5 to 2 cups of the red cabbage. As far as how big of pieces you're making, it really depends on your own personal preference. I'm just doing thin little strips like this. And let's put that in our mixing bowl. And we're just going to go ahead and kind of give this a pre-mix here. And as you can see, it's already kind of starting to take on that look. That's why you have the red cabbage in there. It gives it that kind of that color. Next is our carrots. And what we're going to do here is just shred the carrots. Now you can either use a shredder, or if you need to, you can just use a regular peeler, and you can just kind of start making strips like that. What we're looking for is about a cup. I'm going to go ahead and use a shredder. That looks to be about a cup there. So let's go ahead and put that in our mixing bowl as well. And again, let's just give that a good mix. Now it's time to start adding all the good stuff to it here. So we're going to start with some mayonnaise, and we're looking at, we're going to start with about half a cup, and we'll go from there. Depending on how saucy you like your coleslaw, you can add more, you can add less. I'm going to start at half a cup. That should be about half a cup. Let's go ahead and start mixing this in. And you want to make sure to mix it up really good. You really want that mayonnaise all good and incorporated evenly. Make sure it's completely covering every bit of your cabbage mixture. All right, we've got that mixed up pretty well. The next part is what actually gives coleslaw its bite, and that's vinegar. So we're actually going to be using 2 different types tonight. I'm going to be using just a regular white vinegar and an apple cider vinegar. Now, I have seen people who actually use lemon juice, and so they'll substitute the apple cider vinegar for lemon juice instead. Now, if you're going to use lemon juice, you do need to use just a little bit more because it's obviously not quite as potent as vinegar is. So let's start with the white vinegar. And for this, I'm going to do a tablespoon of vinegar. This is a half a tablespoon. So it'll be 2 of these. There's half. And there's 1. Let's give this a good mix. And now for the apple cider vinegar. And for this, we're going to use just a little bit less. We're going to do half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And again, we're just going to mix it up. Now, coleslaw also has a sweet taste to it, and that's where the sugar comes in. So what we're going to do is add 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now this last bit, I know some people use it, some people don't. I prefer to, and that's celery seed. And what we're going to do is we're going to add half a teaspoon of celery seed to this too. And once again, stir. And for the last bit, a little bit of salt and pepper. This is just going to be to taste. I'm going to start with about a teaspoon of each, and then I'll work my way up from there. And of course, stir again. And again, this is to taste. So we're going to give it a good stir. We're going to give it a taste. See if we need to add a little bit more salt and pepper to it or not. Let's give this a quick taste. Let's see if we need to add a little bit more to it or not. That's pretty good. I think it's great just the way it is. And there you have it, coleslaw. Feel free to play around with your proportions. You can make it a little sweeter, maybe make it a little tangier. You know, if you want it a little tangier, throw in a little extra vinegar in it. Play around, get the levels that you like, and it'll be a good side. In the meantime, I'm just going to throw this into the fridge. That way it can chill while I get on with dinner. Otherwise, that's going to do it for us. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one.